This show, along with hundreds of others from Calaroga Shark Media, is available commercial-free on any player. Just look for the link in the episode or show notes.
Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Romance Weekly. This episode is titled Lost in Translation, an Olympic Love Story, Part 2.
The decathlon event was in full swing, and the press area was a hive of activity. Journalists and photographers from around the world jostled for the best positions, their voices rising in a cacophony of languages. Qui est-ce que tu penses gagner? A French reporter asked loudly, shoving his microphone in front of an athlete. Oye, yo estaba aquí primero, a Spanish journalist protested, trying to push his way to the front. Lassen Sie mich durch, ich brauche dieses Foto, a German photographer demanded, elbowing past his colleagues. Lily, focused on getting the perfect quote for her article, navigated through the crowd with determination. She was growing increasingly irritated by the rudeness of the other journalists, their lack of respect for personal space and common courtesy grating on her nerves. As she squeezed past a group of reporters, she felt someone bump into her, nearly knocking her off balance. Annoyed, she turned around and snapped, "Hey, watch it!" To her surprise, she found herself face to face with Oliver, who looked equally startled. "Lily, I'm so sorry I didn't see you there." Lily's annoyance quickly melted away, replaced by a flutter of excitement. "Oliver, I wasn't expecting to see you here." "Well, I couldn't miss the decathlon, could I?" He grinned, but there was a hint of something else in his eyes, a sadness that Lily hadn't noticed before. Sensing the need for a quieter space, Lily gestured towards the exit. "Want to get out of here? I could use a break from all this chaos." Oliver nodded. "Let's take a walk. There's something I need to talk to you about." As they made their way through the winding streets of Paris, the majestic Notre Dame Cathedral came into view. The site of the iconic structure, still undergoing repairs from the devastating fire, stirred something in Lily's heart. "It's incredible to think of the history that building holds," she mused. "The fact that it's still standing after the fire, that it's being restored, it's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit." Oliver remained silent, his gaze distant. Lily, sensing his unease, gently touched his arm. "Oliver, is everything okay? You seem troubled." He sighed, his shoulders heavy with an unseen weight. "Lily, there's something I haven't told you about my past. Something that's been haunting me." Lily listened intently as Oliver began to share his story. "Last year, I was on assignment in Ukraine. I saw things there, Lily. Terrible things. The heartbreak of people who had lost their loved ones, the destruction of war. It changed me." He paused, his voice cracking with emotion. "I'm afraid to get close to anyone, Lily. In my line of work, I'm always in danger. I don't want to put anyone through the pain of losing me, and I don't want to feel that pain myself." Lily's heart ached for him, but a part of her also feared what his words meant for their budding relationship. "What are you saying, Oliver?" "I'm saying that maybe this, us, is a mistake. The games were supposed to be a reward, a vacation from the horrors I've seen, but I can't let myself get too attached, and I don't want you to get attached to me either." Lily felt tears prickling at the corners of her eyes, but she fought to keep her composure. "I understand, Oliver, but I can't help how I feel about you. I'm willing to take that risk." Oliver shook his head, his expression pained. "I'm not, Lily. I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you." They walked in silence for a while, the weight of Oliver's revelation hanging heavy between them. Finally, they arrived at a small café, the same one where they had shared their first coffee and croissants. As they sat at the table, the conversation was strained, the easy flirtation of their previous meetings replaced by an awkward tension. They spoke of the games, of the athletes' performances, but the words felt hollow, a mere distraction from the real issue at hand. Lily stirred her coffee, searching for the right words. Oliver, I understand your fears, but I also know that life is short, and we have to seize happiness where we can find it. I'm not asking for forever. I'm just asking for a chance. Oliver's eyes met hers, a flicker of hope amidst the pain. I want to give you that chance, Lily, but I'm scared. Scared of losing you, scared of being lost myself. Lily reached across the table, her hand covering his. Then let's be scared together. Let's face this one day at a time, because I believe that what we have is worth fighting for. Oliver's fingers intertwined with hers, a silent acknowledgement of the path they were choosing to take. But then he gently pulled his hand away. His eyes, once filled with warmth and affection, now held a deep sadness. I'm sorry, Lily. I can't do that. I can't ask you to take on my burdens, my fears. It wouldn't be fair to you. Lily felt her heart sink, a lump forming in her throat. But Oliver, I'm not asking you to carry this alone. I want to be there for you, to support you. Oliver shook his head, a sad smile playing on his lips. And I appreciate that more than you know. But I've seen the toll that my work takes on the people I care about. I've watched relationships crumble under the weight of my trauma, my absence. I can't do that to you. Lily fought back tears, her voice barely above a whisper. So, what does this mean for us? For what we've started to build? Oliver's gaze dropped to the table, his fingers tracing the intricate patterns of the tablecloth. I think it means we have to be realistic. I care about you, Lily, more than I ever expected to. But my life, my work, it's not conducive to a stable relationship, and you deserve stability. You deserve someone who can be there for you, always. Lily's heart was breaking, but deep down she knew Oliver was right. His work as a photojournalist in war zones was not just a job, but a calling. And as much as she wanted to be the one to heal his wounds, to chase away his nightmares, she knew that it was a battle he had to fight on his own. I understand, Oliver. I don't like it, but I understand. Just know that I'm here for you, as a friend, if you ever need me. Oliver reached across the table, his hand gently cupping Lily's cheek. Thank you, Lily. Your friendship means the world to me. I hope you know that. They finished their coffees in silence, the weight of their conversation hanging heavy in the air. As they left the café, Oliver pulled Lily into a tight hug, his face buried in her hair. Take care of yourself, Lily, and don't let this business harden you. Your heart, your compassion, they're your greatest strengths. Lily held on to him, memorizing the feel of his arms around her, the scent of his cologne. You too, Oliver. Be safe out there. And remember, you're not alone. With a final bittersweet smile, they parted ways, each heading in opposite directions. Lily walked the streets of Paris, her heart heavy with the knowledge of what could have been. She passed by the Notre Dame Cathedral, its scarred but resilient facade a painful reminder of the wounds that Oliver carried with him. As she entered her hotel room, Lily finally allowed herself to break down, the tears she had been holding back now flowing freely. She mourned for the relationship that never had a chance to fully blossom, for the pain that Oliver carried with him, and for the cruelty of a world that could break even the strongest of spirits. But as she lay on her bed, staring at the ceiling, Lily made a promise to herself. She would not let this heartbreak define her. She would pour her energy into her work, into telling the stories that needed to be told, and she would hold on to the hope that someday, when the time was right, she and Oliver might find their way back to each other. For now, though, Lily had to focus on the present. The games were still in full swing, and she had a job to do. With a deep breath, she wiped away her tears and reached for her laptop. There were stories waiting to be written, truths waiting to be uncovered. And so, with a heavy heart but a determined spirit, Lily threw herself into her work, channeling her pain into passion, her heart break into hope. The road ahead was uncertain, but one thing was clear. Lily would not let this setback break her. She would emerge stronger, wiser, and ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead.
Romance Weekly is a production of Calaroga Shark Media. Executive producers Mark Francis and John McDermott. Portions of this podcast may have been created with the assistance of AI.
Calaroga Shark Media.